This is Mohamad Zabad. My student number is C15745405. This is my OOP2 assignment or winter assignment, and yes, it is 4 a.m. in the morning. Um, just before starting and showing off the program, I'm just gonna point out that I did lower the volume quite a lot, the volume of the music, so you can actually hear me. Just so you know that there is actually music in the program, but I lowered it just so you can hear me properly. Anyway, I'm gonna run the program now. I'm gonna try to give you a fair idea of what's happening. This is the input screen. It allows the user to enter 12 characters, and it allows only alphabetical characters and spaces. So basically, if I want to insert any numbers, it just doesn't work, it doesn't do anything. But if I do, let's say, Brian, that's how you, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how you spell Brian. Hopefully I'm right. Anyway, if you press enter, it takes you to the menu screen where you get the title, 3 buttons, and the credits button, which is actually just a text. I'm gonna start with the credits button, honestly, because it's really short and we probably won't visit it later. I have a title. I have that written that all the code is written by me, and the music is made by the group Home. You should check it out. They have some really nice music. I actually liked many songs, and they have some great albums. And they're all open source, I guess. Not open source, like the license, you can use it. Anyway, I have a back button that highlights whenever you hover it, and if you press it, it takes you back to the menu. I have the settings. Here I have 2 toggles, one for the music, so if I press it, it turns off the music. So yeah, it the music turned back a bit louder because I have a separate part for where I set the gain, and I edited I edited the volume only at the start for this video, so normally it would be at that level that you heard. Anyway, and I have cheats, which I'm gonna turn on just for the sake of it. Another button does the same thing, goes back. I have a leaderboards and a new game. We're just gonna go to the new game and then check the leaderboards. Once you press the new game button, it takes you to the instruction screen. Here, it basically tells you that you have to use the keys WASD for the movement, F for the toggle between pushing and climbing. I'm gonna explain what that means in a second. And in order to figure out if you are in the pushing mode or the climbing mode, you just check this. So basically, you see if you are in the pushing mode, the character is filled with the color. If you are in climbing mode, it's not filled. What I wanted actually to do with this character is, initially I wanted to create something like a probe from StarCraft, like a Protoss probe, but I found myself not having enough time for that, so I just went with something that would remind me of the probe and a bit of the baneling. If you have played StarCraft, you know what I'm talking about. You're gonna see why. Anyway, what's the pushing and climbing mode? The whole idea of the game is pushing boxes, and I wanted the character to be able to climb boxes if he gets stuck, so I needed to swap between a pushing mode and a climbing mode. So that's it. Basically, this is the character. It's just like a rectangle. I'm gonna start the game because there's no point of pressing the back button. It just takes me back. Now, there are some random things that might happen, just like saying the machines that drop the boxes might overlap, or the color might not be the best color because it's chosen randomly, but everything works fine, honestly. It's just that it might not look visually perfect, but everything works fine outside of that. So apparently not, they don't overlap, and the colors are quite nice, so you can actually notice what's happening. I was hoping that we won't get like something like black or dark blue. Anyway, these are the boxes. Obviously they have spikes, so you have to avoid them. Don't let them fall on your head or you're gonna die, obviously. We have a little score counter, which adds 10 points for each second staying alive. If we try to push a box while we are in the climbing mode, it doesn't let us push it. Whenever you move, the character rotates in the direction that you move. If we change to the pushing mode, you can push the boxes around. So you can just go and whoop, pushed. The whole idea is that you have to make a full line of boxes, and once you do that you actually clear the last line, like the program clears the line, and you get points for that. Why do you want points? Because you want to get a high score, right? Right. As for libraries, I'm using Minim for the music, and I could have used Box2D for the collision, but I chose to create my own physics engine, I guess I could call it. It's not really an engine, but it's I really wanted to try to create my own physics because I found it interesting and much more impressive to work with your own engine. Oh, here everything's gonna reset, everything drops, you got 1,000 points. Um, Back to what I was saying. I felt like writing my own collision system and everything uh, to be much nicer and even much more difficult. One thing, if I want to push this box, it won't be pushed because it has a box on top of it. So if I want to climb it, I can do this and just, well, I'm just gonna wait for that box to land, and then I'm gonna push it. You might notice sometimes that um, the character goes a little bit into the boxes. That's not a bug. That's a feature, and I promise that it's a feature. I wanted it to be like that. Uh, Basically, this game is stack challenge of really old Siemens phones. If you've ever used one or played the game, the whole idea behind the game was just like avoid boxes and make lines. After I'm gonna make another full line, I'm gonna get another mech. Basically, a mech is one of these machines here, and every time I make 2 lines, I'm gonna spawn another machine. After I have 4, they're gonna spawn every 3 lines, and after I'm gonna have 6, if I'm not wrong, they're gonna spawn like in every 5 lines, but you won't reach that. Once you get to 6 machines, it's basically impossible. I didn't want to make the game too difficult, but not too easy either. So, and I think that I managed to make a fun game, honestly. It is much better if you have, oh, this is a line, yeah, the music, because the music just gives another vibe to it. So not having the music kind of feels a bit, makes the game feel a bit stale, I guess. But I'm still enjoying it. I'm just waiting for the boxes to drop in the right locations just so I can show off that another machine is gonna spawn. Um, we just need 2 more boxes. Hopefully one will drop where we need. Okay, we can actually push it, so that's not a problem. So after we do this and push the other one, we're gonna get another machine. All the collision is written by me, everything falling like gravity or movement or collision like touching with the boxes, interacting with them, moving them around is all written by me, nothing used from outside sources. I went and simply tried my best until I found a solution to these problems, which was honestly really complicated. I kinda hate that I didn't use Box2D because the physics was really complicated, but in the end I managed to do it properly, or at least almost perfect. There might be slight problems here and there. At least, well, I didn't really notice any big issue, but you might come across some of them. I don't know, maybe. So if you do, let me know so I can fix them. I'm gonna spawn another box, and then I'm just gonna suicide so you can see the death screen. So this is the next line, blah blah blah, and everything resets again and everything falls. Let's just let a box fall on top of us and suicide. Let's see where, actually I should have went there. Can I catch it? I can't catch it. Okay, can I catch this one? Let's see if I can catch it while it's falling. Come on. Yeah. So once a box falls on you, you get the score displayed, and you can go back, which actually this back button saves your score and everything that there is to be saved. So if we do this and we go to the leaderboard, hey look, Brian is actually on the second place. Basically it took the score, added it into the top 10, and then rearranged everything and then displayed it and saved it in the file. And I think that's it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully it wasn't too boring. Well, thanks.